Plano, Texas is home. Where or how did you come to William Jewell?
I actually heard about it through a friend who was being recruited by Mark, and I was about just a year after her in age, so I started looking into it and talking to Mark, and he's a very talkative guy, so we got to talking, and I just really liked it here. So
yeah, what is the thing that you found here that you like?
I really liked how friendly everyone was. It sounds weird, but I just really clicked with the team well, and that was really important to me. I felt like I fit in very well, and I found my niche sort of, and that's a crazy thing to feel after a weekend on a recruiting trip. So it just sort of fit, and that really sold it for me. So.
You felt like that after your recruiting trip, or after you'd been here for a while?
Well, after my recruiting trip, I felt like, all right, I can really get along with these people, and then after being here for a while, I found this group of friends that I've never felt closer to a group of people, and there's such an interesting team dynamic. So that's a big thing for me.
What about in the sport itself? Was it, hard to adjust to swimming at the collegiate level? Because you've had a very nice first year.
Yeah, it was very difficult, just in terms of amping up how much we're swimming and how frequently, and the sets are very difficult, but I don't know, it sort of keeps me sane in a way, because adjusting to college life in general has been very hard, and so having something familiar, no matter how hard it is, I still really love it. So.
Yeah. Is it entirely different as far as training?
Yeah, it is. I had a very different training type back home. I was more distance oriented, and here I've really focused in on breaststroke, which I think has been helpful. So
right.
Yeah,
100 and 200 meter breaststroke has kind of been your specialty, hasn't it?
Yeah.
What do you like about that race, or those races?
I love the 100 so much. Gene really wants me to be a 200 breaststroker, which I'll accept, but I've always been a breaststroker. That's what I got all my qualifying times in, even as a young kid growing up, and I did really well at tags every year, which is the Texas state meet in breaststroke. So I've just it's always been natural for me, and my dad was also a breaststroker, so maybe it's the way our bodies are. I don't know. It's a weird stroke.
What is the prototypical breaststroker?
I think they're typically kind of short, and they have I've always been told my feet kind of stand like that.
Okay.
It's you have weird ankles. Yeah. I really don't know. I've always breaststrokers always have they're very specific body types, I feel like.
All right.
So yeah, I don't know.
Natalie, I want to talk about your family here in a moment, but before we do that, tell me about school, what you're majoring in, and what you'd like to do after school.
I'm currently majoring in international relations with a minor in economics, and after this, I'm not too sure. I've been thinking law school, and I'm taking classes this year to kind of see if that shoe fits. I'm taking constitutional law with Kate Noland and Intro to World Politics, because I'm really interested in that, especially on an international scale. So it's really been a perfect fit so far. I don't see myself changing my major, but I'm not entirely sure on the career, but I know definitely it's something in this field.
I know you said politics in there. There's really not much to talk about these days, is there?
Yeah, it's a pretty bland subject. No one really has much to say about it.
No kidding. Well, let's go back to your family now. You talked about your dad for a moment. Would you tell us about your family, please?
Yeah, so my parents are Greg and Lisa Hughlett, and I actually have a whole family of breaststrokers. My dad, he swam for Ball State in Muncie, Indiana, and my uncle, he swam for the Navy, and they were both breaststrokers. And so I guess they kind of they shoved me into that. My sister, I have 3 sisters. They're all half sisters and much older than me. The ages go, I think Sam is 33 and Alyssa is 37 and Jamie is 40. And Alyssa is this crazy gymnast. She's just so amazing. She's an acrobat. She teaches yoga. She's more of an athlete than I'll ever be. They put her in gymnastics. Sam was in soccer, and they're like, we'll give her swimming. Why not?
They just push you off the edge, or what?
Yeah. My mom has always been a super big role in swimming. She announces all the meets back home. She works really well with the club team and does a lot of volunteer work. I think she came up and announced a meet here even. Okay. So yeah, she's always been very involved. But my dad's always been the one with experience. He's but he's generally a pretty easygoing guy. He's just satisfied if I get in the water. He's all right, that was great. So, yeah, they're both very supportive. Feel very glad to have them.
Yeah. Well, finally, what do you do for fun? Swimming's so demanding at Jewell. Classes so demanding at Jewell. Yeah. What do you do to have fun?
Well, my friends and I have this group of 5 really close friends on the team. and we usually like go to Kansas City, or we do a lot of shopping. I don't know. We just go out to eat a lot, and pretty much on Saturdays we just like to hang out and have fun all day. And yeah, we're actually kind of like boring people, I guess. We just watch like Great British Baking Show together and get really into it. I don't know. It's fun. You know, it's a nice like break from everything.
Yeah,
so yeah.
Well, on your Saturdays, I hope this Saturday that you have a great day and take home a couple of first places or more. And thank you for visiting with us.
Yeah, of course. It was great.
And we'll be back with more swimming from the Mabee Center in a moment.